Hello, this is the first video on this chess channel. I hope you will enjoy it. In this video you will see my 15 move victory against ChatGPT. They say artificial intelligence is unbeatable at chess. They say the machines have surpassed humans. Well, I decided to test that theory against the most famous AI in the world, ChatGPT. But I didn't just play a boring quiet game. I challenged the AI with the most aggressive opening in chess history, the King's Gambit. I sacrificed a pawn on move 2 right out of the gate to see if this language model had the guts or the calculation skills to defend against a real attack. The result? A beautiful checkmate in just 15 moves. In the final move, a rook sacrifice that ChatGPT walked right into. Let's break down this masterpiece. So here is the final position, but we'll start right from the beginning. e4, e5, and f4. f4 is the first move of the King's Gambit. I'm offering a pawn, and if black takes it, it opens up lines against their king. This is where the real game begins. And he accepts it with e takes f4. I continue developing my pieces. I bring out my knight out of g1 square. And now he played this weird g5 move, trying to protect the pawn on f4. Actually, it is the best engine move here in this position. I played bishop c4. Here he plays g4. Here I tried sacrificing my bishop on f7 square. Stockfish thinks it's a mistake, but it brings some practical chances to attack the king, because after king f7, now he doesn't have the ability to castle. Now I could check his king with knight f5 check, but I didn't want to do that because it's boring. Here I just castled, leaving my knight under attack on f3 square. He could have taken that knight, but after g takes f4, queen f3, there is a strong battery against this king on f file. My next move is probably taking on f4 or creating a strong center with the move d4 and creating some checkmate threats on the king side of the board. So instead of that, he decided to play d6. It's a good move. And here I play d4. Now, after d4, I take control of the center and open up more lines for my queen and bishop. Here, ChatGPT made its first crucial mistake. It's a blunder. He played d5. This is quite weird because on the previous move he played d6. So in this position, instead of d6, he could have immediately played d5 if he wanted to play that. But he decided to play it here. And here I just take on f4. It's an accuracy because knight e5 check is a bit stronger, but I'm still human and sometimes I do make some mistakes. Bishop f4. Here the strongest move here is just taking the knight, but the knight was hanging on f3 square for a long time and it didn't take it, so why would he take it here? Here he plays bishop d6. Although it's already losing for black, he could have resisted more, because after bishop d6 I traded on d6, he take, and I play knight e5 check, finally. This is called the discovered check, because my two pieces are threatening his king at the same time. He chose the g7 square to escape his king, and I played rook f7, bringing my rook into the attack and threatening his king once again. King h6 is forced because he didn't have any squares for his king. Rook is protected here by a knight. He played king h6, and here I played queen d2. Queen d2, I bring my queen into the attack with check. The net is closing. Here's the only move again, is king h5, and I played here queen f4. Queen f4 is not the strongest move here, but it's possible, because now I centralize my queen, threatening all sorts of nasty checks. The king on h5 is an amazing net. And can you see the finish after h6? Actually, it's mate in 3. I gave you 3 seconds to think over this position, and the final blow is rook f5 check, sacrificing a rook on f5 square. If he takes on f5, I take with my queen and give him mate on the next move. But ChatGPT actually didn't take the rook. It took the knight here on e5, and after I captured his king, he resigned. So that was my game against ChatGPT. I hope you enjoyed it. So why did ChatGPT fall for this? Why did it lose its queen on move 14? Well, first, the king's gambit is chaotic. It's not about perfect calculation, it's about attacking intuition. ChatGPT is great at normal positions, but when the king is running around on h5, the position becomes so wild that the AI's pattern recognition breaks down. Second, on move 14, ChatGPT saw a material to win. It saw I can take his knight with my queen. It calculated the immediate gain but failed to see the checkmate threat one move later. It couldn't connect the dots. This shows that while AI is powerful, it can still be tricked by classic human tactics, especially when you create chaos on the board. If you enjoyed this wild adventure, hit that like button and subscribe for more chess adventures against AI and humans alike. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.